Alright, so this story is basically me getting suspended for the first time. It's going to be a short one. So this all started in the beginning of year 7, around like the second week of me being there. And that's when I met this one kid named, Will. We'll name him Will. So Will was your average white boy who thought he was a gangster, even though we lived in the most, like, friendly place you could live in right now. And me and Will, we weren't on good terms. We didn't like each other, and that was that. I never talked to him or even tried to have a good conversation with him because he'd always tell me, like, some dumb stuff. And Will was in year 8. I was in year 7, so I was pretty intimidated by him every time he came near me. And one day, out of the blue, it was like the end of the day, we were at the gate, and all of a sudden, he just came up behind me out of nowhere and said, I want to fight you. Meet me out front of the gate tomorrow. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was terrified. Because this guy, a 5'10", year 8, very chubby kid, looks like he could squash anything. I was really scared. And I couldn't tell anybody because I was already known as the snitch because I, well, snitched on my friend once. So I didn't really know what to do. The day comes and I meet him out front of the gate after school. He looks at me and he's like, well, I heard you've been making up rumors about me. And I looked at him, I was like, what? I didn't talk about you? What do you mean? And bang, immediately tries going for a hit on me. But he did hit me. He smacked my cheek. And yeah, I was like, alright, if I'm gonna get bashed, I might as well do it with a fight. I'm too lazy to actually animate this, so I'm gonna just put a Dragon Ball Z clip here that perfectly represents what happened. After I did that, I ran to my bus because it was right there at my bus stop, and I didn't look back. The next day at school, I was called into the office, and I went in, and I saw Will there, and he was not happy, I could tell. And the principal immediately called me in. Once the principal called me in, and I walked in, she said immediately to me,
We have you on 2 different cameras in a fight.
and I told her, where'd you get this evidence from, miss? I have no clue what you're talking about. And she pulls up 2 views on camera of us in that fight. I was speechless. After that, she told me I was going to be suspended for 4 days.
You're suspended for 4 days.
But my parents actually cut it down to 2 days because I wasn't the one who started the fight. I did end up going back to school. I did get a lot of credit, like street cred. And everybody was like asking me dumb stuff. They were like, oh, did you win? Did you not? Blah, 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 this, that. I don't think I won. And to be honest, it was really petty.